Hi guys, I thought I'd make a response video showing you that I do have a working PC and that issue was resolved by Asus. I'd like to thank them. While their email support wasn't fantastic, their phone support was excellent. So if you run into issues, do use their phone support, not their email support, because their email support really doesn't do much. That being said, the system is up and running. So I'll try to respond to a few of your comments. For the most part, I'd say just RMA the board. I mean, some of you seem to be having some driver issues with your GPUs, but I mean, I've seen a lot of systems that have that problem. You know, multi-GPU setups are terrible, but I mean, it's a desktop computer that's custom built. Not everything's going to work together. I mean, you can talk about the Linux kernel guys who make drivers for that. They always complain about that. So we'll go on to the guts and glory. Here's the overclock, 5.3 gigahertz, so not too bad. It's using the 32 nanometer process, so obviously it's going to be a little bit better than the 45 nanometers for heat, power usage, and frequencies. And here's the voltage I was running, 1.488 volts, so pretty high, but I mean, it worked, so it's not too bad. Obviously this is not a 24/7 voltage I'm running. I'll load in everything. Before I do that, here's a Intel burn test I was running. About 100 gigaflops. I'm using the AVX extensions here. So any of you who kind of cry foul saying you get 50 to 60 with your 2500Ks, well, install the Lin pack from Intel into Intel burn test and you will see similar results. In fact, when I'm not running other programs, I can see 120 gigaflops. So it's quite impressive considering a 980X that's overclocked gets about 75 gigaflops. Next thing to show you guys is that I do have OS X, a screen there that's indicating that Safari does not have internet, but it is virtualized within the system. There's been a few rumors that say, oh, the K-series do not support virtualization. That is not true. They do indeed support virtualization. So if you're holding off because you're running Ubuntu or you want to have those other OSs in your system, they do indeed work. So I'll give you guys a demo. There's iCal, useless app, but it's open. So I have both OS X and Ubuntu running here. So that's why I opted for the 16 gigabytes on the system. That and because RAM's cheap. Open CPU Z next after I close everything else. So there is the RAM timings. It's 1333 megahertz with a an 88720 1T timing rate. There's the system. Using the AVX extensions, I'm seeing a peak of about 130 watts, and usually the system, as you can see, at idle uses about 10. So the CPUs are incredibly energy efficient. I mean, in most intensive applications, it's going to be using maybe 55 watts. Those AVX extensions really test it. You won't be seeing anything like that on a normal system. And down here we have the voltages that the CPU is running at. Obviously it has the turbo mode, so when it's not needing that extreme frequency, it's running at 1.6 gigahertz. And you can see there that the voltage is under 1 volt. I'll just show you guys that I'll just run another test here, just do a standard test. Auto, there we go. So I'll start that, and immediately you'll see that this jumps up to 4.6 and the voltage jumps up accordingly. Voltages for systems will vary. This uses about 1.255, average. This is obviously a worst case scenario. I'm just showing the stability of the system, and there's the CPU chugging away at that benchmark there. So overall impressions for buyers thinking about getting this system: do it. It's fantastic. There's been talk that Bulldozer will quote bulldoze this into the ground, but I mean, while I think AMD makes fantastic CPUs at this current point in time, why would you kind of hold off getting something that's great? once those motherboards are available again, I'd just buy it and enjoy the performance gains you get over pretty much anything else, especially if you're coming from Core 2 like me. There's a noticeable improvement on pretty much everything. So yeah, if you have any questions, there's another indication of success and stability. Any other questions on the system, don't hesitate to ask. I will be doing a video in fraps soon, but I've had some issues with Service Pack 1 in fraps, so hopefully a new version will kind of remedy those problems that I've been having. Thanks a lot for watching, and again, if you have any sort of questions about Sandy Bridge or about the system or about problems you've been having, don't hesitate to comment or post a video reply or private message, whatever you choose. Thanks. Bye.